Hello, welcome to the holiday vlogs. This particular vlog is going to run over the holidays. Today is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm hoping that this vlog, the first one, goes up today. I will be trying to finish it up and get the very first part of our mystery live make-along. So live meaning I will be talking about it on the live. We'll be working on it together there, but we'll also be working on some of it this way. Kind of cool, huh? These are the yarns that I picked out for this year's pattern. And the colors from I Love This Yarn are linen. This is a 4-weight Hobby Lobby yarn. They have quite a lot of yardage in these. They are acrylic and 100% acrylic, and they are 4. So 355 yards. The patterns that I have chose are so many different ones that I don't really have like use this pattern, use that pattern, or anything like that, because I'm changing what I do. So if you want to follow along, what we are going to look at is around 900 yards of 3 colors. Wait, that's not right. 600 yards of 3 colors, like 600 of the red, 600 of the white, 600 of the green. What I did was I picked 2 green, or wait, I picked 2 white, which would be 600. That would be well over 600. I picked a green and a red, and the 2 together are over 600. And then I picked a variegated, so I ended up with 4 colors, and this variegated is over 600. So between my 4 colors, I have the 1200. Or I mean 1800. Yeah, I can't add today. Can't add. But basically, if you went with 3/4 of the amount, let's just say you didn't have 1800, you had like 1500, it's going to be fine, because you can end the project wherever you want to. I don't want to give away what it is, but if you are making it with me, then as we go, you're going to figure it out. And it's not like I'm, upset that it's going to be revealed early, because I'm not. It's just I don't want to say what it is, because I like a mystery. So in this case, I'm going to start the project today, and then that way, if you have a chance to enjoy this video on Thanksgiving, wonderful. The next couple months, through the rest of November, through all of December and part of January, we will complete this project. I hope to have more videos up than I would normally on a Crochet with Christy vlog, because it's the holiday vlog. So that doesn't mean I'm going to have a video up every day, but hopefully there'll be there'll be a lot of them. And that way, as we go along, I'll update you on what's going on. I'll crochet with you. I will open cards. It'll all be on the holiday video for 2022 playlist. And then that way I have done a Vlogmas, but I'm going to do it my way. So I'm going to start out with the beginning of the make along. Now this make along, like I said, is got a post in the Facebook group. And that post says live number 30. That means I have done 30 live make-alongs. This one is called the make-along because you can pick your own project if you don't want to do this one. You can pick your project as long as it is a holiday project. Place your pictures in that post just like everyone that's doing the same one that I'm doing. And then you're in the drawings for this. So there will be drawings all the way through. Every Sunday on the live, we will make a portion or a piece of this project. Yes. So for 4 Sundays, we will make something to go with this project. All right, I'm going to start out with this color yarn. So I'm going to put away my red. I'm going to put away my green. And as you can see, I have used a little bit of it, but that's because I didn't want to start with not knowing what the heck I was doing, right? So it is time to pull out your rest of your supplies. Now, I'm using an eye. This is a Susan Bates 5.5 millimeter, an eye hook, I call it. And we're going to start out with a slip knot, which is how I do my slip knot, and a chain of 4. This is going to be a circle, so we're going to slip stitch into the first chain to make a circle. Now at this point, I usually just chain 1, but at this point we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to put 10. We're going to make 10 double crochets in this circle, and this chain 3 is going to count as the first one. So we're going to go ahead and put 10 total into this circle. And as you can see, the circle is going to end up being blue. Now, if I do the rest of these specific pieces, there's going to be others that are going to be different colors because mine is variegated. It has greens and tans, and this is why I'm using my variegated. But if you don't have a variegated and you want to make sure you use your white for this first couple rows here. So I said I'm going to do 10 double crochets, counting the first 3 as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. And I'm going to crochet over the tail. So there's 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, a couple people have asked, can we use something? I'm going to pull the tail just a hair to pull it. You could do a magic circle here if you want to. So anyway, a few people asked, can they do, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 for the end of the row, and there's your circle. All right, so a few people asked, can they use a DK weight? Yes, you can. Your motif that I'm making will just come out a little bit smaller than mine, but your whole entire project will be just a hair smaller, which is fine. You can probably go down to an H with that DK and it'll work out just fine. You just have to remember that is what's going to happen. So at this point, we're going to do row number 2. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in the top of that chain 3 slip stitch, and we're going to chain 5, and then we're going to slip back in there. And am I doing this right? It's a slip stitch. I would prefer a slip stitch. Well, yeah. Okay, let's yeah, what I did was I completely did the pattern opposite because I didn't like the way that it came out, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. So, yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. I did change it up. So let's do that again. A single crochet, chain 5, and single crochet. And then in the next stitch, the very next stitch, you're going to single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. Whoops. All in the same stitch. There. So now you're beginning again in the first double crochet, which was your chain 3. You're going to single crochet, chain 5, single crochet. In the next one, you're going to single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and a single, all in the same. We're going to do this for 5 repeats. So the next one, the next stitch in line, will be single crochet, chain 5, single crochet. The next one will be single crochet, half double, double, half double, and a single. Moving right along, we will single crochet, chain 5, and single crochet. As you can see, you are gathering more and more stitches, and it's becoming quite full. It is intended to. So the next one, you're going to do a single, half double, a double, half double, and a single. Just keep pushing them back. You want to have 5 points of each. So you're going to use all 10 of these. You're going to single in the next one, chain 5, and single. Then single, half double, double, half double, and a single. Now at this point you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be your last repeat. So it's a single, chain 5, a single, then we're going to do a single, half double, double, half double, and a single. At that point, you are going to slip stitch in your first single to finish that round. That is your second round of the motif. This will push these clusters up So your motif will have 5 points that will be pushed up and 5 points that will be pushed back. And the reason why I was a little confused at the beginning was because at the point that I did this motif from the free pattern that I chose for this motif, I didn't like the way that it came together at the end. This is what I was seeing when I did these. There was quite the gap here, and I didn't like it. I'm like, I'm going to do this, and that's what I'm going to see, is this gap. So I did it several times until I figured out the way I liked it the best. So here again is another one. This is throughout the rest of the rows. This is only 2 rows so far that we've done together. This is the 3rd row. And it's better. See how it's very gappy and it's better? And then the 3rd time I did it, it's much better. And that's why I was confused on my 2nd row. But I have done it correctly for you to eliminate a lot more of the gap. So at this point, you're going to take and do row number 3. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into the chain that is presented to you next. And this is row 3. You're going to single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and a triple crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and a single crochet, all in that chain 5 space presented to you. Then you're going to skip all the way behind this small petal and run all the way behind and single, whoops, I slip stitched that. Let's start again. We're going to run all the way behind and single crochet in the next chain 5 space. And then do that petal again. So single, half double, it's a little fiddly, just smooth it out as you go, pull these closer together, and that will stand up. Then, so you start with single, half double, double, triple, or yeah, wait a minute, single, half double, double, triple, double, half double, and another single to finish off that. And you will do 5 of these. In each of the 5 chain spaces, you will do this. So moving on behind, go to the next one, and single, half double, double, triple, double, half double, and another single. So there's 3 of them. Again, push that back and push it forward. Go into the next 5 chain space and single, half double, double, triple, double, half double, and a single. And like I said, just keep pulling and until it lays flat. You've got 1 more to do. You're going to pull that forward, go into the 5 chain space and single, half double, double, triple, double, half double, and then a single to finish. Now you're going to very carefully push that forward, find your first single. That is basically, that is your slip stitch. So grab that double. I'm going to keep that forward and do this as tight as you can to pull those together. And then that's where that bigger gap was, and it's not as big on this one. I like it a lot better. So at this point you can trim that off and end that color. And that is your inside 3-row motif, the motif. And at this point I am not going to rip these out. This is a good one. I am not going to rip any of these out. I am going to use them because to me, I think it's the color that makes me say there's a gap there, but you're never ever going to notice it. I have 4 of these done with just the row 3s. And then I have 3 of them done with color. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the 2 rows on the outside on the one that we're on. So this is the one. We're going to make 8 of these motifs, 8 of them, and each one is going to have 5 sides like this, 5 sides. So at this point, you're going to take either your red or your green or one of your main 2 colors. I mean, not main, but your contrasting colors. So if you're doing 3 colors, you would have had your light color as your motif. And now you're going to pick one of these. We're going to do 4 in the red, or I'm going to do 4 in the red and 4 in the green, like this. And see, that was one of the ones that had the wide gap, and I do not suggest doing it that way. So what I'm going to do is keep these, but no one is ever going to be the wiser that I had a big gap there, because no one's going to look at it as closely as I did. What we're going to do now is row number 4 and number 5, and I'm going to use the green. And I'm going to, let's move some things around here. Let's get a sip of coffee too while I'm at it. That's starting to get cold. The other thing too is I usually go ahead and put the ends in before I go to the next point. So at that I do have a needle out to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and do that just so that these are all done and out of my way. We are doing, and while I do this, I'm going to talk. We are doing one of those dinners where everybody makes something and brings it down. So after I get done with this motive with you, I'm going to go out and start peeling potatoes for Thanksgiving. And maybe upload this video, which I'm planning on doing while the potatoes cook, or whatever comes first. And I'm also making the green bean casserole. And my daughter, I think she's doing cheese and crackers and I don't know, maybe some kind of dessert, even though we don't really need any more dessert. And my mom is doing the turkey, and she already has it in the oven because she always puts it in the very, very early in the morning. And another friend is doing some salad and one of the pies. And I think Mom had the neighbor come down and help her make the apple pie last night because she has a little cut on her hand and cannot peel. So that is what's going on. Everybody's making something. So at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to start row number 4. And how you're going to do that is you're going to go, let me make sure I remember. Okay, I'm remembering. I want to start with a slip stitch, or a slip, whatever it is. That. We're going to start with that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make these sides flat. And how to do that is we're going to start at one of the peaks, and we're going to do a series of height. And I want to do the first one in your triple. So we're going to do a single crochet, just like that, right in the top of the triple. Then we're going to do a half double in the next stitch. Then we're going to do a double in the next stitch. Then, if you notice, there is 2 singles, one on the right, one on the left. What I want to do is I want to do a triple right smack dab in the middle, underneath the bars of that middle. That will bring you up to your top. So we're not doing anything in this single here. We're going to do a double. Wait a minute now. I am confused. Yes, wait a minute. What did I do? Again, we have to look at what I did. Oh, okay. I remember. I do remember. And what I did was I went ahead and I did the double right in that single. It's okay to have one side different than the other. Trust me. Then, so you will skip the first one here, put it right in the middle, just so it lines up. You will put your double there. Put your half double there. Put your single in the triple. And at that point, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will have that side as 6. I do believe that's right. Like I said, it's not going to matter all that much because we're going to have a flat. Yeah, it does matter, but that's the way I do things. So we're going to do, let me see here. That's already done. So we're going to do half double and a double. And did I? Yeah, wait a minute now. Yeah, I didn't do. Yeah, I didn't do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's been a couple days and I didn't remember. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't follow. So all you're going to do is you're going to have a single, half double, and a double in between each side. And it doesn't matter where you put them. I'm just going to skip over some of them in the middle there. So you're going to have a single, a half double, a triple, a single, half double, a double, and then a single. So your singles are on the top of your triple. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just forgot how I remembered what I did. So every single one around of, you're going to have a single at the top, half double in the next stitch, a double in the next stitch, and a triple that goes down between the spaces of your singles. Whoops. Got a little tight coming out of the roll. And again, I will do this one more time. We're going to skip over that one. We'll do a double there. Half double crochet there. And a single on the top. Then you will do half double, a double, skip over your single, do a triple in between, skip over your single. Yeah, see that's like I said, sometimes you come around and you want to do that there, so you're not going to skip. Oh, it's down here, that's why. There's your single right there. That's why I didn't see it. Double, half double, and a single. This sounds like a crazy video, right? Crazy. But we're crocheting together. So we're going to do half double, a double, and a triple between the bottom. We're going to skip our singles. So at this point, you have figured out that I am skipping my single, which I'm hiding right there by, and then when you come out, you look at it and go, well, I'm supposed to skip one. You already have. It's right there. And then you finish off, we're going to do a double and a half double. And at this point, you should be to the top again. So you're going to slip stitch into your first single crochet, and that makes it look like that. Your five petals have now become a little bit more rounded. At this point, we are going to chain one, and okay, at this point, we're going to be putting a picot, or not a picot, a V-stitch in the top of those points that they were the triples. So right now, we should be doing a double, and we're going to go down one row. And so this has to be even with this mark right here where you put your single in the row below. So you're going to go into that triple and do a double crochet, a chain one, and a double crochet. And it's the triple, the row below. That is your V-stitch. Then you're going to single crochet in every, let me see, make sure I did it the way that okay. So you're going to single, let me see, make sure I did it. I did a single, 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 single. Yeah, so there's 6. There is a V-stitch, and then there's 6. So we want, there is 2, there is 3, there's 4, there's 5, and there's 6. At this point, you should be at the single crochet, and you're right there. So now we're going to do a double in the triple below it, a chain one, and a double in the triple below it. And it doesn't really matter where you hit, as long as you're close to that triple. And then again, you're going to single in the next 6. And at that point, again, you will look down and you will look at that triple below and double, chain 1, whoops, and double in the same space that you put that other double in. And there, see how their sides are flattening out now. I know it. I changed the pattern that much. I didn't like it, that I have to actually look at this. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now at that point you should be at your triple again. So you will go down into the row below and double, chain 1, and double. And then you look for that next single, and I think we have to push that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we have to push that back just a hair and catch that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So at this point we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So don't forget that one. But at this point we're going to do our triples. So we're going to do 1 double, a chain, and 1 double. And then you should not bury that and put 1 in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that last one right there is your 6. At that point you will have finished. So you should find your slip stitch, or even use the double, that's fine, and just end off that, and then your pentagon will be complete. And this way, if I would have done this on the live, you wouldn't have been able to see where I had ad-libbed. And some of these are a little bit smaller than the others, but you're never going to know. I mean, they're darn close. But that's from doing a pentagon 3 days ago and doing one today. So, again, they look perfect size to me. This one, like I said, do not go over the top of anything. Make sure that when you do your triples, they are underneath and hiding behind. Otherwise, you will have one of these legs. I'm not ripping it out. I'm leaving it. But it was when I was testing it, and I didn't realize that when you had the contrasting color here, you were going to go over the top of this. It should have been behind, hidden. And again, it's because that space that I was whining about was too wide and you could not hide that. There was nothing you could do. I changed the pattern enough to make sure that that didn't happen. And that's how these came out way closer without a gap. All right. There is one. It's very small. It's right there. But it is much better. So what I'm doing is I'm making 4 reds. I'm using my variegated. You can use your solid white cream for your insides. You're going to make 4 reds and 4 greens. And so far I have 7 started. And I need to do an 8th one. So I will have 4 greens on the outside and 4 red on the outside. And that's how far we are in this vlog, in this make-along. And I hope all of you are having a wonderful Thanksgiving. If there's any questions, maybe there will be, but I'm hoping that if you rewind the video and listen close, that you will figure out that you'll end up with 6 stitches in between your V stitches. 6 stitches. It doesn't matter how you get there. Really, it doesn't. And you will have these cute little pentagons, and there will be 8 of them, 4 red and 4 green, and we will start out with our make-along. And let's see what else. I will be working on this through the Vlogmases and Vlogmas videos, Holiday Crochet with Christy. And on Sunday, we will do another mini make-along with these yarns. So we will hopefully have plenty of time and yarn to do all of them, all of the live videos that I want to do. All right, take a moment out of each day, be creative, and happy Thanksgiving. Talk to y'all later. Bye for now.